What the fuck? What is up, everybody? Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. We got like an all-star lineup tonight, baby. We got Tommy NC 2010. We got Mars Mira from YouTube. And then we got Jesse J. Troy. I got Neko I gotta get rid of. There it goes. And this is Thursday Night Throwdown episode number 21. There's gonna be... We'll talk about anything and everything tonight, man. I don't give a damn. We'll talk about it all. And there's a lot to talk about, I think. We'll talk about the Kavanaugh and Christine Ford thing that happened today. Obviously, that was the thumbnail picture because Jesus Christ. I don't think I've ever given a shit to watch 9 hours of a Senate hearing. I mean, these things get funner and funner every single time, I think. I think the Zuckerberg one was fun and creepy at the same time. And then there's a couple other ones I'm leaving out, but holy Christ. This has been some kind of thing today.
Now, I got a question for you. If this was a liberal, would they be doing this to him?
I think they have done it. No, I think they've done it to a lot of liberals. And by the way, he wanted it. What do you mean? What do you mean they did this to him? What are you saying?
I mean, they're bringing up little small frivolous things. I was listening I was with my mom today. I was in the car with her listening to this thing, and like they're breaking down small things inside of like his what's it, what do you call it, the book, like for the, his past and stuff like that from his school.
His yearbook.
Yeah, he offered up his own yearbook as evidence. Yeah.
What's a foof? Well, that's what you call a fart.
Well, but wait a minute. Go back to what you said about them doing this to him because he's not a liberal or he's whatever. Like, what do you mean by that? You mean like where does that start? Because like the accusations originally come from this woman that he, supposedly knew at some point or ran into at some point. So you saying like she's doing it to him because of that, or they're doing it, or like where are you coming up with that?
Well, maybe I'm feeling because Trump is wanting to get this guy into the office, he wants to get a bunch of these guys in, so they are really trying their best to put these guys to the grinder. A lot of these guys to the grinder because Trump wants to get a full office of Republicans in the Senate.
Well, he's going to get that anyway. It won't matter if he chooses a different person to me, because they'll just get another person in there that could. In fact, he may even go even further right, just out of spite for what they did here.
He likes Kavanaugh because Kavanaugh's of the opinion that a sitting president cannot be indicted for crimes.
There you go. Now I'm somewhere in the middle with this whole thing today. I got to tell you, man. I got to tell you, I'm right in the middle. I think he comes off screwy. I think it's weird that she waited 36 years. I don't care what sparks in your mind and traumatic things. I know that it is proven that...
Well, you have been raped, so...
Yes, I have, by 2 women. Now, I haven't seen those women become in power on TV and then thought, oh, wait a second, this is bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Because if I did, maybe I would say something then. So I can say that it's not that crazy that somebody came out and got upset about this now, because when you take a spotlight all of a sudden nationally and then you are sitting there knowing that they did something to you once, you might come out and say something at that point. It might be the thing that triggers you to do that. So it's not that crazy, to be honest, but it is. But
you just said it was screwy.
It irritates me. Yeah, it's a little bit like come
on, Hillary, pick a side.
I can't, because I see both sides. That's why I'm not a psycho.
It's crazy to come out 36 years later, man. That's crazy. That's some crazy shit. Real crazy shit.
Well, the crazy thing is...
Not as crazy as holding someone down on a bed and covering their mouth.
But he didn't even rape them is the weird thing about the whole thing. He apparently maybe tried to. But, I mean, like, I've been at a party before where a guy held me down, covered my mouth, and was punching me in the ribs, and I was like trying to like scream and like, hey, this older guy's holding me down. And then the guy eventually just got up and ran away. And I was like, what the hell was that? Was he going to rape me? I don't know. He was just beating me up. So, like, you know, can you imagine? I was, like, probably 11 at that point. Like, you know, if I knew who that guy was, would he be in trouble for something nowadays? Like,
yeah.
Isn't that weird? He would, Tommy? He'd be in trouble for...
Depends how much... It depends...
If you knew who he was, and you have...
Like, if they can make an example out of him.
Well, if you knew who he was... And, you know, the way your channel is, you know, the growth of your channel, I guarantee you could get something against this guy or something like that. If you knew who he was, if you knew who his identity was or something like that, I guarantee you could burn him easily. Like,
yeah, but I wouldn't even bother. I'd just be like, I don't care that guy is probably, you know, that guy's whole personality probably changed like within the next 5 to 10 years. You know?
Technically, you were almost a rape victim, Joe. You were almost a rape victim, and this guy ran off because he was scared, you know?
Right, and I know that people listening on the Joe Cronin Show, what's up, everybody? I know we don't normally talk a lot of politics here, but this was such an eventful thing today in politics, and normally I do this show over on my other channel. So if you're like, I hate politics, and, you know, I'm sorry, if you didn't see this on TV today, you missed the greatest event of the year as far as I was jerking off almost. This was better than WrestleMania by far. This was funny as shit. Dude, this was better than WrestleMania. This was so fun. But I really think everybody loses, and I think both sides are just stupid, and I hate our government. I almost wish that they got in a fight. I know that some people say, well, that would be terrible. Why would you wish that? I almost wish that they all got in a big fight. And some of the oldest senators died because there's like 89 or 90 years old sitting there like, tell us that... It's like, why are you a senator right now? Can we fucking get some people in here that aren't from 1930? And then, dude, it was amazing to watch. At first, when she finished her fucking testimony... By the way, she does look like Garth from Wayne's World. When she finished her testimony, I said, oh, my God. I was like, there's going to be some shit here, man. This is going to get wild. That was really good. He's going to have to come out here and cry or something. And then Kavanaugh came out, and he actually nailed it. Like, he killed it his first session. But when he came back after the 10-minute break or whatever, then he started, like, coming unhinged and shit. And he, you know, I'm just saying that if it's me, so the idea is that they kept bringing up, well, can we just use the FBI to investigate this, get all the facts together, and then come back and talk about this? So the Republicans believe that's a delay tactic, and the Democrats believe that that's being thorough, and they want a delay. I don't know why. And now I guess they're voting in the morning anyway. So had Kavanaugh said, yes, let's do the FBI thing, they'd be going through this whole new process now of FBI and wait for that and all these other things. But now they're voting tomorrow. So they don't need anything else. They've seen what they've seen, and now they're voting tomorrow. And I didn't know shit about almost any of this until this started this morning for the most part. And Jesus, was this wild. By the way, did she have the voice of an 18-year-old or what? Do you hear a voice? Mars, I thought she was 30.
Voice, dude. She had a really weird voice, man. I was like, holy shit, man. I mean, I heard her before I saw her, and I was like, I had to double check. I'm like, what the hell is that? That's Blasey Ford, man.
Yeah, now somebody said in the chat he didn't become unhinged. I mean, I don't know. I think he got a little unhinged. I think not. By the way, not like bad. I think he finally got like really defensive. And by the way, I think that's normal. You know, CNN is coming out there like he really went off the deep end then, and he went crazy. It's like, well, dude, I would go crazy too if somebody was accusing me of this shit. That doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, Joe, I think he acted exactly how anybody would act if they were accused of something they didn't do. That's exactly how he acted, man. That's exactly how I would act.
Dude, I would have ripped...
I did not do it. I would never do anything like that, period.
I got to tell you...
Tommy Wiseau.
I might have ripped them... I don't believe anyone anymore after... what the fuck was that? Mike Piazza or whatever his name is? Who's that guy?
Rafael Palmeiro.
Rafael Palmeiro, yeah. After him, I never believe anybody anymore. He was the guy that ruined it for me. Rafael Palmeiro being like, I did not take steroids. Like, nope. And Bill Clinton, too. I did not sleep with those women. You know what's funny, though, is all the people that are so outraged that this guy held someone down, maybe, or with the accusation, like some of these people voted like fucking for Clinton a second time. Like, didn't he rape somebody in college? Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
He was a big time womanizer, man. He was up there with JFK, you know, notorious.
Yeah, but didn't he rape somebody in college?
It was wasn't it thrown out there, right?
It was thrown out, but it was still sexual assault in college. That's, you know what I mean? It was proven, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
So, you know, I mean, he was kicked out of the college for it. But
Yep.
So I don't know.
Well, let's make him a Supreme Court judge.
Well, but this guy didn't actually penetrate. Like, somebody put up the thing about Bill Cosby the other day. They said, you know, how come, you know, okay, here it is right here. This is getting off topic, but I think it's funny to talk about. Cosby, why is this guy the only one convicted out of Bill O'Reilly, Harvey Weinstein, Charlie Sheen, Matt Lawler, and Trump? Well, number one, I think Harvey Weinstein was convicted. And also, Bill Cosby drugged women so they passed out, then put his dick inside them. Harvey Weinstein was just kind of a creepo shit who used his power in a corporate setting, which I think is also illegal in a way. So that's why he got convicted. Matt Lawler, I don't really know what he did. He creeped on people at the set. Charlie Sheen, I don't know what he did. Does anybody know? Bill O'Reilly, I'm not really sure. I think they're all like sort of guilty of using their power to be creepy. And Trump, I don't think has ever been convicted of anything. And so I really don't understand this news meme that's going on Facebook. I believe Bill Cosby penetrated multiple women by drugging them with his dick. I don't think that it's the same thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Other people have gone to jail for this type of thing.
But that was brought up this morning by the prosecutor that the Republicans put in there to ask Blasey Ford questions, and she said that, you know, sexual assault is, I mean, you can be fully clothed and gyrate put your genitals on somebody, and that's considered sexual assault.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I've raped my teddy bear so many times, it's unbelievable. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing in the chat? Yeah, the donations are on. I'm going to play them in a second. So yeah, Tommy, let's go back to your taking a dump on the floor. So you were saying you like the agenda of things and all these other things. So what else do you think about this, Tommy? What do you what else? And by the way, I want to correct you, because also I believe the judge said, you know, he wanted to have this happen too. He was like, let's go. So she accused him. It came out that she accused him. And now he said he wanted to have this hearing, and they had the hearing. So what do you think about that?
I think that is interesting. I think that it is bold of him to do this. But I guess I didn't understand the full benefit of what was going on, that he wanted this. So if I may have misunderstood, I apologize that if I may have misunderstood what was going on in the situation. I was just listening to what was going on. I didn't realize that he had wanted this, you know?
We need that hardcore Republican to call. We need Dave Rose. Where's he at? I think Mars is leaning more. Mars, you're more believing Kavanaugh, right?
Yeah, I definitely am, yeah. I'm in the middle, but I lean a little bit right, you know?
Yeah, and I think, I don't know, sometimes I jump on both sides, but right now I'm just confused, you know? I'm kind of just sitting here like, I feel like my brain was fried today. And by the way, I feel like here's the thing. If I'm Kavanaugh, I'd be so angry personally. I'd be so mad personally that my name and my family and myself was being dragged through the mud, that I would have said, bring the FBI. Bring the fucking whatever you want. Investigate the whole damn thing. You won't find a damn thing. Go inside her brain with alien technology that you probably have stored somewhere, and pull out all the real memories of the faces, and you won't find mine. That's how confident I am. Go for it. And I would let them do it. But the fact that he didn't want to do it was weird. But I don't know if that's because he's lying, or because he wants to just do anything to make sure Trump keeps him and they don't delay this process.
In these situations, why don't they put these guys on lie detectors? Isn't 100%?
No, lie detectors are proven to not be accurate enough. Although she did take a lie detector test, and it did come up that she was telling the truth, but those don't allow them in court. Even though this wasn't court today, this was just opinion, and this wasn't court. But so it wouldn't it's just something you can say. Oh, she passed the lie detector. You know, I'd probably take 5 of them myself and say, oh, I passed 4 out of 5 of them. Yeah,
the thing about lie detectors is that it's not like a real science. It's completely based on the what do you call it? The administrator, their interpretations of the answers given, the response to it, and what it says. It's not like a light comes on and says, "Ah, they're definitely lying." We can read their brain. It's how somebody reads the results and how you react to everything.
It's almost
so
like
it's just one person's interpretation of how you took the test.
I think the best way to compare the lie detector test is to compare it to the stock market. You can sit there and look at a certain stock and start thinking about what it's going to do next, and you can have all your own calculations. Oh, now the stock's doing this. Well, here's my method of usually doing this, so my conclusion comes out to this. So that's what the lie detector is like. He starts right there deciding based on pulse and all these other things that, like, oh, this is the pattern for lying for this person, it looks like. And, you know, it's like you're calibrating them right there. So, like you said, it's just not accurate enough to, like, put you to, you know, we need Minority Report to be real or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if you watched that movie very closely, Joe.
Yeah, we need we need the real Minority Report to happen. Yeah, that's what happens whenever you rely on a human to have future predictions or whatever it is.
You're like Colin Farrell in that movie. You're like, "Sir, I think I figured it out. It seems like somebody is..." Oh, jeez.
Hey, Sarah in the chat, let me just set you straight, Sarah, you cunt whore. By the way, Sarah, I hope you get raped someday. Will Joe host a live stream when he finally gains employment and leaves his mommy's house? Well, I did have employment when I did this show for about 6 years before you were here. So you're wrong, Sarah, and now you're blocked for being a cunt, and I hope your fucking kid dies in your belly. How about that?
Whoa!
I hope you have a stillborn and then it throws up in your face.
Hot take.
Look at Fanny. She came back to Daniel after having a stillbirth.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did make that joke. Oh, that was so fucked up. Well, Leah yelled at me one night for making a joke about that, and then she laughed at his joke, and I said, "Well, wait a minute."
When he told me that, when he was like telling the joke, I didn't understand what stillbirth was, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, what's that mean exactly? It wasn't registering in my head, and then I realized somebody told me what a stillbirth is when the baby dies in the womb, and then it registered with me. Oh,
you get that old necromancer gut going on, necrophilia. Never mind.
Holy shit.
Isn't that weird? They're like, they've got a dead. It's like that's got to feel a little eerie.
That's the worst.
Dead, you know.
I would imagine, yeah. That's
and the fact that you have to push it out of your body.
I feel a little eerie that you seem to too closely associate necromancy and necrophilia.
Hey, it's all good.
Deep circles,
as long as you're dancing with dead people in some form or another, I'm happy.
Necrophilia. I'll be honest. I'll confess right here, man. I have groped a dead chick's titties. I did, man. I fucking did.
What the fuck,
bro? I'm going to hell, bro. I did.
No.
Oh
she was
my
hot,
god.
Man. Well, she was, but you know,
it was her fault. She fucking.
I had to cop a feel.
You in.
Someday Mars is gonna be running for some kind of.
I gotta make up for the titty thing. Come on.
Chat party.
There's the super chats. Gooner Chiefs fan. He just dropped $1. He didn't say anything. He just dropped $1. What's up, Gooner? Thank you for the $1, Gooner. I always think I'm swearing when I say Gooner. I feel like there's something, like something's not right with Gooner. Yeah, Gooner. Yo, what's up, bro? How you guys doing?
Hey, Joe, did you see the test footage today for the Joaquin Phoenix, the new Joker?
Wait.
Seen like a little leak.
They released another? They released more?
Yeah, they released more, and
Jesus.
like he's
Super
in
chat.
like a phone
chat.
booth.
Oh.
Can't wait for the new Atreyu album next month.
Jesus, Atreyu still putting out albums? Oh my god. ADTR, thanks for the $2. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Atreyu's shit. I don't really listen to them that much, but
I have for a while.
If I wasn't an inbred autistic hillbilly, maybe I wouldn't be so damn annoying. I'm the cock block to any flow during the show.
Oh, come on.
My stupid ass doesn't contribute anything to a political conversation.
Oh, you did. He got me going.
By the way, have you seen my episode on Tosh?
Stuttering.
I haven't brought it up once. I just mentioned about the stillbirth. I haven't brought it up once since I've been coming on Joe's show.
You're doing good.
One time, I just mentioned the joke about the stillbirth. My God, dude.
Give me that hell yeah!
Throwdown is Sunday Night Heat to monetize This Is Raw.
That's true.
By the way, F Tommy's corpse.
Oh, Casey is raw. Thanks for the
Hey,
316.
F your corpse and then shove a dildo up your ass. And then have your mother push it up there so it sticks up there.
I'll tell you what, those stillborn farts got a reek, huh?
Oh, put that in the bottle.
What's that?
Put that in the bottle.
Give me that hell yeah!
Hey Tommy, I got a question. Who
Oh,
is
boy.
this Ashley bitch? You have to choose me or Ashley. No more of me fisting your ass, Tommy.
Oh my God, Debe says she won't have sex with you anymore if you don't get rid of Ashley. I guess if that's not really Debe, I don't think though.
No, it's not. It's just some idiot.
Jesus,
What if it
Tom.
was?
Imagine if it was Debe.
No. She doesn't even watch your show.
Oh, you said she did the other day. She was all angry about it.
ShiBUM!
Now she doesn't watch.
The Dems are stalling to deny any further
Get your story right.
nominations by Trump. They believe if they can take back the House and Senate here in the midterms, they can not only stop Kavanaugh but destroy any pick Trump makes. They already have an attack website for the next.
Abel Salas Jr., thank you for the $5. Ah,
That's
man,
correct.
you got a damn good point there, man. You got a pretty good point. It's not a conspiracy. It's you know, I mean, I honestly, both sides are scumbags. So there's no wrong answer. But the funny thing is how everybody's going to jump on one side is good or one side is good. And
You donated $50.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna take my dick out because you donated $50. You donated
Oh, my God.
$50, motherfucker boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
From
Oh,
one
wow.
pimp to
Shit.
another. Cheers, Mr. Cronin.
yo,
Tommy, get back in the block, ho.
oh, a pimp named Butch, dropping the big 50. Look at that. How does that? Where's Sarah now? Hey Sarah, I'm gonna take that $50 and I'm gonna buy you a new fucking cunt. How about that, Sarah? And then when I get done with that $50, you know what? Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll just take the $50 and I'll go down and I'll buy Sarah's mother. And then in front of Sarah, never mind. Pimp named Butch, thanks for the $50. Appreciate that, man. We got a
And
few
then when
more.
you die, Sarah, I'm gonna grab your titties. Yeah.
And then Mars Mary's gonna fill up your rotting tits. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm aware of the tirade that JD went on Twitter the other day or today or whatever. I don't care that much about it. I'll probably talk about it on Patreon, to be honest, because you got to be careful according to his tweet or whatever. What a psycho. Yeah, I saw the tweet.
Now I'm interested. What the fuck?
Oh my God, dude, you wouldn't believe it. Like, I don't know if he's talking about me more or LeBar or who. I don't know. I'll talk about it later.
Oh, he's doing one of those like passive ones where it's like I'm gonna just talk about everyone I hate.
This is a book. He tweeted out a book, dude. It was like,
I didn't know you could do that on Twitter.
well, all I said the other day was like I called out.
He could write.
I called out the fact that, like, you know, we all basically, everybody came up with the Samoa Joe idea, and it's not an idea. It's like that's what they were building towards, and also it's an idea they came up with in 1996 that they repeat every fucking couple of years. So I was just saying it was kind of ridiculous that he made that, whatever. And then he got in a fight with LeBar about it, and then he tweeted like 9,000 things today about how dare anybody, you know, question him or, you know, and you know, major problems will happen if anybody questions his tweets and stuff like that, and you know how he thought that everybody would leave him alone now that he's gotten so big, you know, and amazing. Like, it's fucking bizarre, dude. But anyway, I'll talk about that on there's a tease for the Patreon later, because I'm gonna go all in on that shit I got a Vimeo video with everything pulled up because it's just so fucking insane. But anyway, let's move on. Mars, what else is up, man? So tell me, Mars, what else? We had probably had so much to say about this shit that we aren't almost saying because we've been thinking it all day. What else do you think about this Senate hearing today that was 9 hours that I watched the entire thing?
Dude, I did too. I watched the entire 9-hour deal, man, and it was a shit show, but I was so enthralled with it, man. I couldn't take my eyes off it, bro. Like, I had to go to the grocery store, and when they had a recess, my ass is like in my truck. I'm hauling ass to the grocery store to get shit for dinner, dude, and I'm back. Like, I can't miss any part of this, man. And I thought that I think for sure, man. One thing is that this is going to affect the country, dude, in a very negative way. It doesn't matter what side you're on. You can be left, you can be right, you can be middle. It doesn't matter. This is a very disgraceful deal, man. What's going on here? I think he was right, man. It's gonna affect the country for years to come because good people, man, with good intentions are just not gonna want these jobs anymore. Because I mean, let's be honest, we're going through people's fucking high school yearbooks, bro. Yeah. How many keggers did you go to? How many beers did you drink? Give me a fucking break, dude.
Yeah, you're
not gonna find good people anymore.
I mean, I could never run based on middle school. Right. I mean, I'm not even joking.
Neither.
Like, imagine if I ran, like, the stuff they would pull up on me is insane. Like, dude, I have said some fucked up shit.
Well, then it's time we have somebody real run it. Like, they don't have to be, like, all clean cut and good or anything. Go ahead, be real. Go up, show your dirt. That's who I want up there, somebody who's not bullshitting me anyway. I want to know where they stand. So
I just think it's kind of funny, man, because, they've not corroborated any part of her story, man. I mean, they've done nothing but refute, the witnesses. I mean, it's just, man, I really think something may have happened to her like he thinks, man. Something may have happened to her, but I really just don't think he did it, man. That's just
I definitely, I really think something went on or something happened to her. I really believe her. That's the thing is I kind of believe both of them, but I started to lose believing Kavanaugh at the end because why not just fucking submit, just be like, dude, do the FBI thing. Go ahead. I don't care. They said it was going to take 4 days, right? Isn't that what they said?
Yeah. Well, here's how I feel about the FBI thing. I don't know. You guys may feel differently. I'm
might
sure
be wrong. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I'm going a little bit left on this one just because I'm like, I don't know. Like, if like I got questioned about something once, I said swab my fucking DNA. I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, dude, he's been checked by the FBI, dude, more so than any nominee in history, man. He's been checked 6 times, background checked, all kinds of different checks by the FBI 6 different times. You guys got to remember also, man, this guy sits on the second highest court in the nation. I mean, he's not a sitting judge right now of some pussy court. I mean, he's high up as it is.
Yeah.
He's been checked 6 times. And also, understand this, last time the FBI was investigating him back in July or August, Feinstein, old mummy cobweb pussy Feinstein from old California, baby, she already had that fucking letter, and she didn't tell anybody while the FBI was already investigating him.
However, I believe that her answer for that was at the time Chris Ford didn't want this story coming out at all, and so at the time she didn't do anything with it because she didn't want it to get leaked out or anybody to start knowing about it, and that's why she held on to it because they were eventually going to have a meeting about it. So that kind of explains that a little bit, but they still could have had a private meeting about it even then. So there's the counterpoint to that, So I don't know.
Yeah,
she had it, and I think the Dems did leak it, or somebody
I think her office leaked it. I think she or one of her staff, even though she said today that's not true. That's bullshit. The only people that knew of that fucking letter was Blasey Ford's attorneys, ranking member, and that's it, dude. That's the only people that knew of that letter.
Dude,
Feinstein, ranking member, and her attorneys.
I started imagining if they just got in a fight today. I wanted to see all the senators just start fighting each other. It would have been great. They just start punching the shit out of each other and going crazy. Dude, fucking, who's the other guy that went nuts who sounded like... Dude, he sounded like the leader of the KKK. Lindsay? Fucking, he went crazy, dude. By the way, they bailed on the fucking prosecuting lady. And Lindsay left. I don't know if anybody's seen this. Lindsay got up and left, and he was, like, pissed. He got up and left, like, 10 minutes or something, 15 minutes. And I think he went to talk to Trump. And then he came back. And then the prosecutor lady left. And then all of a sudden, all the Republican senators were questioning, which isn't what we thought they were going to do. And they were trying to, like, hug the dude and kiss him. And then fucking Lindsey went off. By the way, I do agree with them when they were like, this is crazy that we just jumped to these conclusions and stuff like that. Like, I kind of agree with that part of it. But it was, dude, that Lindsey dude was screaming, dude. I thought he was going to have a... And listen, I don't normally like to say things like this because I don't like to stereotype people like who don't deserve it. The guy might be a great guy, I don't know. But I just pictured a fucking white hood over his head the whole time he was yelling. I was fucking losing my mind.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Like, didn't he? I don't know. He was... Oh, no, bro. He just sounded so pissed off. Oh, is this the clip?
You wanted an FBI investigation. You could have come to us. What you want to do is destroy this guy's life, hold this seat open, and hope you win in 2020. You said that, not me. You've got nothing to apologize for. When you see Sotomayor and Kagan, tell them that Lindsey said hello, because I voted for them. I would never do to them what you've done to this guy. This is the most unethical sham since I've been in politics. And if you really wanted to know the truth...
This is the most unethical. Look at this guy's... Actually, kind of looks like me if you shrunk my head even more.
You sure
that guy needs to get back into the tree and keep making cookies.
Oh, he went off, though. Isn't this... What's his name? Why does it say Graham? I thought this was Lindsey.
Lindsey's his first name. Lindsey Graham.
Oh, that's why he's so angry. You got a girl's name.
Have done what you've done to this guy. Are you a gang rapist?
No.
Well, that settles that.
Look, man, I'm not a Lindsey Graham fan. I'm not. I really am not.
I don't know a lot about him. I'm just making fun of him.
Is there a single person in the world that's a quote Lindsey Graham fan?
I just made fun of him.
His parents were like, he's all right.
But he's right, dude. It's a fucking sham, man. If you can't see it, you're fucking on crack, bro. It's a sham.
It is a mess. Right. It is a mess. I mean, but oh my god, dude, it was just so funny today. Troy, you missed it, man. 9 hours of this. 9 hours, you missed it, Troy. It was. I mean, like, I would never talk about this on Throwdown if it wasn't like. I mean, this was so many people I know. This was their day.
You've been through hell.
I've been through hell and then some.
This is not a job interview.
Yeah.
This is hell.
This
is going to destroy the ability of good people to come forward because of this.
I apologize to anybody out there who loves Lindsey here. I apologize to you if you're a fan of Lindsey. I'm sorry. I'm going to say this. This guy comes off. I'm sorry. Like, as you know, I'm in the middle right now on stuff. This guy comes off as an evil villain. And it's not because he's yelling. It's not because he's yelling. It's just the way, the mannerisms, the look, how he's supporting the dude. I don't know. It's just really weird. I think I agree with him, though, to be honest, on a lot of this. I really do agree with him. But he comes off as, like, fucking... I don't know, man. He should have been in fucking Django Unchained as one of the fucking... I don't know. Like,
Would you like some white cake?
Yeah, it was like
I like the way Lindsey Graham dies, boy.
A lot of
Lindsey, want to play?
Hey, Tommy, when you go down to Florida and you meet your real family, do you think a lot of them are going to be like good old Lindsey there? Tommy.
Thank you, Joe.
What do you mean? For what? Did I give you something?
I haven't announced that yet.
You talked about it on the show the other day.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you said you were looking to find your mother.
I said that off the show.
No, you didn't. You said it on the show. You said, I'm trying to find my... Then Ken talked about it a whole bunch. This was days ago. It was like weeks ago. You were like, oh, I'm looking into my family or whatever. You didn't announce anything about them. You just said, I'm looking into finding another family. So I'm saying, when you go and find them, do you think they're going to be a lot like Lindsey?
Yeah, yes, I am.
What? Yes?
Yeah, currently looking for them.
So
I mean, I have a
so-
family here in
So
Western
what I'm
North
saying,
Carolina.
so what I'm saying to you is, when you find him and you go down there, you think they're going to be a whole lot like Lindsay?
No, they're probably gonna be decent people. Nice. Like, I'm not saying that Lindsay is.
By the way, Tommy, I mean my biological mother's in a psych ward, so I mean, we're not. It's not like I'm making fun of anybody else that I wouldn't do to me.
Mine probably could be.
There you go. Go ahead. So my biological mother's in a psych ward. Your mom might be sucking dick on a sidewalk. Who cares? So tell me, what do you think about the comparison to Lindsay?
I mean, I don't know if I could do any comparisons between the two. Really.
Yeah. Who'd you think, Tommy? Now this is I'll answer this too about my own self, because it's a very interesting question. I'll pose the question to myself first. Who do I think would be more racist? My current family that I know, or the one that I would have been born to had I not been put up for adoption? And I'll answer that right now is, I really don't know, because, I might have to go with my current family, because I don't know anything about the other family, and I know some of my family members. So, I'd have to say that my current family probably a little more, but maybe not. Maybe there's a raging asshole on the other side, but I don't know. But Tommy, would you say that your new or that your biological family could be more racist than perhaps like your family you were born into, like your grandfather and all of them? Who do you think's more racist, your biological family or your current family?
I think neither of them are racist.
Oh,
I could say that.
Neither of them
What
are.
about prejudice?
Even though my grandfather did say the N-word in a video, and I try to bleep it out.
Well, I've said the N-word in a video, but I mean, I'm more. I'm more concerned about the stuff that
He's more talking about like if they hold their shit when they see a black person.
Yeah, like I'm more concerned about what your grandfather told you about black people. Not really as much that he said the N-word in your video there. Yeah. Although he did say that your family comes from a bunch of N-word haters. Right?
Well, no, not my family. His family.
His family is your family.
But his family is your family. So
no,
that's how family
technically,
works.
there's a bridge apart. There's a bridge apart because his is that family and this is my family. So it's two different sides. We may have been connected because he married my dad's mother.
I see what you're saying. It's technically two sides of the same racist coin. We get it. Right.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so what I said to you earlier was, who do you think is more racist, your biological family that you really haven't met, yet, and we don't know if you will, but maybe you will. Although I would assume they're down in Florida somewhere, because that's where you came from. So, who do you think is more racist, them or what you know about your actual current family now? And your grandfather and his family is your family now, because that's part of the tree. That's part of the family tree.
I could say this, Joe. I'll give you this answer, and I'll say that I think neither of them are racist. Mm-hmm. Just because my grandfather said something in a video, I think neither of them are racist, and that is my statement. Okay. And that's what I'm going to say on that subject.
So your grandfather's a liar. You're calling your grandfather a liar here on the show.
Well, he's dead, so he can't defend himself. So,
that makes it okay. Oh my God!
I'm just trying to say. So what he lied in that video.
Here is that you're basically trying to condemn my grandfather here, my dead grandfather.
No, you did that. I didn't do that. You did that. I just simply said, which side did you think was more worse? And I even gave the honest answer. I think my current side is worse. And I asked you the question. You said neither. But according to your grandfather, they're a bunch of N-word haters. So I think that he believed that there was some of that there, so maybe you would have to choose your current family.
But none of my current family, I'm just saying, none of my current family.
Well, they're all dead, right? Like, they're all dead. Those people were all dead, right? Because it's going back a long time, right?
No. With the family that I have here in Western North Carolina, none of my family is racist.
Okay.
It's not like they're going to come walking down to the kitchen table wearing a hood.
I'm just joking, Tommy. I love you. God bless you, Tommy. I love you, man. I don't even believe in God, but God bless you anyway. And bless everybody and your poor grandfather and everything. What He was very.
Well,
sweet
I guess that's one thing you and James Worley can get along with about. I guess.
What's that?
You both don't believe in God.
Oh!
Joe just doesn't believe in the man-made horse shit that sold his God.
I don't know. James Worley isn't James Worley the guy who put sex porn all over your computer?
Not sex porn.
Isn't he the guy who made you follow all those
Jesus
naughty sites on Twitter?
You don't want sex porn, do you, Tommy? You don't want sex porn.
Yeah, what's up with sex porn? No, one of the channel's names was sex porn.
Okay.
Sex porn.
You wanna? Well, you know, it'd make more sense if you're like, hey, you wanna have some porn sex? You know, because then you can start thinking like categories and shit, and like, you know,
Porn
HD.
sex is basically what happens when you have sex while you're watching porn.
Isn't James Worley homeless?
Well, I don't know.
No, he's not homeless. He lives with a friend.
You can't do porn sex.
He's
when you're
homeless. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
No, he's just homoless.
He's homoless and homeless. No, he's definitely not homoless.
Super chat.
This has been an
Tommy
interesting
pushes out
episode so far.
Hamza's baby
Hey, he's got a
sperm
gimp.
out his butt.
Tommy pushes out Hamza's baby sperm out his butt, says Nick Wolf.
Is that considered stillborn or?
Still.
Joe, last year when I donated you got all excited and said you'd gobble my cock.
I will.
I am now going to sue you for verbal sexual harassment. I forget where I kept the evidence, but I'll have something. You perverted Bostonian man, gross.
It's getting there. It's going to get to that
point. Just clip you from any show you've ever done where you just say cock.
It's seriously going to get there, man. It's seriously going to get there. Oh, I'm looking for S.Dollar's song, too. S.Dollar sent it to me. Hopefully I play the right song. Is it the last one you sent me, S. The master one? The last one you sent? S.Dollar, I got his rap. Oh!
JD can believe his own hype all he wants. I bet he thinks he invented loose leaf paper, Legos, and he created KFC's secret recipe. Fuck that dude.
Paper?
Like for real, fuck JD with a mandingo cock.
Oh, man. Gorilla's strong. Thank you, bro, with the $10, Gorilla.
Loose leaf paper? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck kind of weird ass thing is that to say?
Oh, man. That was some fucked up shit. Man, the women, I'll tell you what, man. Just
Shit bomb.
Oh, shit.
The real question to be posed is this: do you want to live in a country where someone can lob accusations at you without corroboration or proof of any crime and be presumed guilty without due process because you have a pen and are therefore not trustworthy?
I agree. Abel Solis Jr., thank you, man. I mean, dude, I agree. I think there's really something wrong. I don't care if you were attacked. You know, I don't care if the person's running for president. You don't come out 36 years later. I just don't care. I think you're cowardly and pathetic if you do that. You should have came out a long time ago. It's bullshit.
Fuck yeah, I got everyone's addresses, Mon! I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon!
Did Tommy get stuck in the Matrix when Joe mentioned his parents in Florida?
Nick Wolf, thanks, man. Apparently, yeah. I mean, it's been mentioned a bunch recently on a lot of shows, but I mean, we don't know where they are, but we know that he came from Florida, so I assume he was adopted there because that's where he lived before North Carolina, as he's mentioned many times, just as I was born in Massachusetts despite growing up in New Hampshire. You know, I was right over the border where the adoption was. Nick Wolf, thanks for the $5. And, but yeah, that's it, man. That's all there is to it as far as that goes. You never know. You might meet them, and they might be crazy. Did you? Who sent me the thing about Florida? By the way, Florida. I'm sorry. Wherever Himmelgott is, I'm sorry. Your state is fucking crazy. Who sent me the fucking thing about you can't score under a 50% in Florida? Did you know this?
No, that was just some random school. That's not like a state thing or anything.
That's not a state thing. That was just that school.
Yeah, it was some random school.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, still, Florida's fucking weird. And what happened though with that? Do you remember? I don't remember now. It was like the teacher got fired for giving somebody a 0 or something.
Yeah, because the school had a policy that they don't give out zeros. You always just give partial credit for something. She was like, they didn't hand in work, so I gave them a 0. They're like, that's against policy.
Well, I guess. Well, I mean, it's retarded, but if it is the policy, why?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, just do the policy. What can? So is the policy 50% or 5% or 50?
I think it just says no 0.
I mean, you got to follow the policy, but how retarded have we become? Like, what? You just gave him a 0.
The thing is, if a kid doesn't do his work, he should be failed. He should get a 0. Like, what's the point?
To me, it's like if you show up, give him like a 10%.
Yeah, but here's the thing about it, right? So you turn in no work, right, as opposed to someone else who's like fucking retarded and studies and gets a 50. So someone studies and they get a 50, but they get the same grade as the guy who doesn't turn in any work. So at the end of the then their percentage of passing goes way up because there's no 50% down that can drag the grade further down. Therefore, your measuring stick is wrong. So now that it's almost like the teacher has to give them 250%, or something, right? Because it screws it up.
I'm lost now. Fuck this whole thing.
Because Jesse, dude, if you take 3 tests and you get a 20, a 20, and a 70, you fail. But if you take 3 tests and you get a 50, a 50, and a 95, I don't know what the math comes out to, but you could pass. So, like, you shouldn't be working on a percentage at that point. You should only be working on A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or E, F. There's no G, but E, F, right?
What? No, that doesn't matter.
It doesn't?
No.
Percentage points don't matter?
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, Troy, like,
going a little crazy.
Like, okay, so it's like percentages and averages. If you get a 30, and the next time you get a 70, what's your average?
Well, that's not what it's related to. It was just purely they didn't turn in a homework assignment, so they said we'll just give them partial credit instead of a 0. That's it. It wasn't about averaging test scores or things like that. It was, the bottom line is the school is fucking retarded, and the teacher, if she knew that was the policy, just shouldn't have been working there or something. Yeah, it's stupid. She was stupid. The whole thing is stupid. Next subject.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I'll use myself as an example. When I was a kid...
Yeah, this should go well.
Oh, my Lord.
When I was a kid, I didn't do an assignment in my class. I was supposed to do a whole book on where I was born, where I was raised. I was supposed to write some stuff up. I was supposed to draw a picture and stuff like that, and I didn't do it. I just blew it off. And then the moment it was due, I came and I knew I was in trouble. I just handed it to my teacher and I said, I didn't do my assignment. And so she made me sit with all the other classmates that, like she made us do some assignment that, to punish us. But all the other kids got to eat ice cream and just do what they want to and go play, have recess. So
those little bastards.
Was this yesterday?
No, this was a long time ago.
Tommy, don't even get me started on you fuck. You got a free diploma, you cunt. I had to fucking get a GED.
I want a free diploma for gimping it.
What do you mean I have a free diploma? I graduated high school, jackass.
Yeah, they put you through all these. They put you through all these easy classes. Meanwhile, I had to take a state test.
Hey, who said it was easy for Tommy?
I went to, I may have gone through special ed, but I still had a lot of hard classes I went through when I was in high school.
Oh, yeah?
Special ed deserves a special diploma.
They should have put me in special ed so I could have passed high school. Actually, I just didn't show up. I just took off.
Like, they didn't put me there, but they put me they made this one teacher in middle school take this. I guess if you weren't handicapped but you couldn't keep up with the other classes, they put you there. So it was like this gray area class.
I remember
it's just like punishment. If you're a really good teacher, you have to work with the really stupid kids. It's fucked up,
right?
They
One thing I hate about being in the special ed department is they always put all the bad kids in the special ed department. But the fact is, all the bad kids are really cool, actually.
You know what's funny? 12th grade, they put me in one of those classes. And I was in the class, and I was like, what the fuck is going on in this class? And we didn't do anything, really. One day we had to draw a picture of ourselves and then write how we felt all day on it or something. And I was like, this is fucking stupid. And eventually the teacher said to me, she's like...
That's why you're in that class?
Yeah. Well, I was only one of them, one class ever, but it was like, the teacher said to me, she's like, why are you in this class? And I was like, I don't know. So like,
I just want to know what you wrote on the picture all day.
You know,
fuck, shit, cock.
Well, it's funny because I was doing all the work. Like it was so easy. Like one of the things was like put blocks together and then this shitty math equation, and I was like killing it, right? Meanwhile, like, dude, it was the funniest thing ever. It's 12th grade, and they put me in this like in a special class. It was really funny, and you know, my mother was like, "That's ridiculous. He's not fucking special." And they're like, "Yeah, but you know, he failed all these things, and he's terrible." So I'm in this fucking class, right? I'm in this.
Your mom's like, he's not retarded. He's just an asshole.
Right. I'm in this class.
Just gotta hit him upside the head.
Dude, I got like an A+ in this class. I got like 105 or something. And I'm like,
he's like a broken shoebox.
I'm like,
you just gotta give him the Fonzie upside the head.
I'm acing tests, dude. I'm acing tests. Like it was like regular class. When I was in regular class, like I wouldn't care and I would blow it off and screw it up. But in this class, I was like done in the first 8 minutes. She was like, "You're gonna have the whole hour to do the test. Here's the book, has all the answers. You gotta go through everything." So I'm like, 8 minutes, I'm done. I pull out my CD player because you could listen to mute. That was the other thing that was great. When you were done with work, they didn't just start whipping out other shit to do. They just let you listen to music. So she's like, when you're done, if you have headphones, you can listen to music. If you have a snack, you can go out and pull that out. So I was done in like 8 minutes, and I'm fucking like listening to Slipknot, eating a fucking Twinkie, like. And then I started flirting with the teacher because she was hot. And
how the fuck did you drop out? Jeez, it sounds like paradise.
Well, because this was 12th grade, and they told me, well, you're gonna have to stay back anyway. Like, and I was like, oh fuck this. Right. And then I went to college with the GED, so I was like, who cares, right? Like, I'm going to that college anyway, and they accept the GED. And then I passed the MCAS test, which was harder than the GED. The national equivalence test, you had to pass it. So I passed that, too. So it was like, whatever. But it was just so fucking funny that I'm sitting there with the headphones on. And there was like, 5 minutes left in the class, and like Bill. By the way, some of these kids were pretty smart. Like, I was like, I'm surprised this guy's in this class. They were just distracted. They were like running around, and I have ADD too, but it's like they were running around. They had real bad. They were like running around in the class like, oh, and throwing stuff at each other. At some point, she's like, guys, finish. And then it was like the guy was only halfway done. And it was like, oh my God, like I'm an idiot. Like, how can you be halfway done? I was like, this class is great.
You're like, there's got to be a class in between this one and the normal one, right? Like, it got to be a nice middle ground.
Yeah. Well, Andre Corbiel in the chat, what's up, Andre? He says it was behavioral class. I don't know, man. I don't know if it was like it was like a mix.
That's awesome.
It was
well,
all
that's
different
the problem
people.
with budget cuts. It's the same thing. There's not asshole kid class and stupid kid class anymore. You just put them together, like
right.
Tommy said. It's
Tommy
the
just said it.
Special ed and the bad kids.
Yeah, so maybe that's.
I'd say that's the way to go. Fuck it.
Well,
no,
yeah,
that's the worst way to go.
Because those kids
merge the little fuckers. We don't need separation.
Those kids pick on people. Like then those guys pick on them.
You teach them to lick the walls. Give them some division. All right, later.
If you're gonna go that far, just go full Soylent. Like
don't soil yourself. If they do, clean it.
I went from
Soylent, like Soylent Green.
I went from the teachers saying he needs a tutor to the teacher saying, Joe, can you tutor these kids? It's the funniest thing. Like, I was like, what is this? Like, I needed to be in the class that was like a step above that, but a step below regular. You know what I'm saying?
One, yeah.
Yeah, and I could never.
Or you could still listen to your fucking headphones, but it didn't like kill you.
Yeah, because like you
got have that. Did your high school have that?
No, I don't think so. I mean, no, they either had fucking dumb as a doornail or fucking the hard classes. And then they had really hard math classes. Like when I got to 10th grade, they were like, I mean, unless you take algebra again. And then dude, the first year, this was so stupid. I took one of those math quizzes, whatever, where they decide to put you in a class. They put me in like fucking advanced math in 9th grade, and they had to take me out like halfway through. I was like, yeah, what are you doing? I don't know any of this shit. I think I was.
You kind of had advanced math or remedial. Yeah, so we had like tracks, like level 3, 2, 1, and then honors classes for a couple of years.
I believe this was like whatever, like algebra 3, like right before calculus. It was pre-calculus or something like that, and I didn't know why I was in it, but I tested well on a test, but I'm not good at learning at advanced levels like that. So I'm like failing this shit. And dude, it should have been a fucking tip. You know how I know it was the wrong class, number one? It's because I think Priscilla Chan was in that class, and she's the one that married Zuckerberg, and she's like a genius. So fucking the girl that fucking went to whatever she became a doctor or something, like, you know what I mean, like years in med school and everything. It's like, that's how you knew I was in the wrong class. There was like 9 Asians in my class. This is not right. I look around and see I look around and see 9 Asians.
That's racist, Joe. White people can be good at math.
Where I lived, that's all we had was Asians, so like everyone was just really good at math.
Well, the school was
I was the minority.
The school was 20% Asian. So, you know, you had a pretty good chance if you're in math. But yeah, I mean, there were people in there that were like, you know, my dad's been whipping me since I was 3.
Yeah,
like,
that's dude. Even though I never got told that, you could tell just by the way they fucking did it. You were like, oh yeah, like they're fucking. If they get anything below an A-, like they're fucked.
Yeah.
Was this Priscilla chick hot? This you know, the Zuckerberg, was she hot?
No, I mean, I thought she was kind of cute, like back then. You know, I thought she was nice.
She was like marry a billionaire cute, but you know,
she was nice. She was very nice.
Right.
Well, this is a picture.
Ass, no tits.
Actually, this is Trung. I knew Trung and her. I knew both of these people. She went on obviously to marry Mark Zuckerberg, the Facebook creator. But yeah, this is her. And then that's this was, I think they were like, yeah, class genius. They were like class geniuses or something like that. Yeah.
It's like one of those old Vietnam pictures or something. It's weird.
Oh my god! No. You know what sucks is that I wasn't in the yearbook because I didn't graduate. So I'm on the cover of the yearbook, but I'm not in the yearbook. And it would have been cool if I was in the yearbook because I would have been right below her. So I could have been in the yearbook with somebody famous. That would have been amazing.
You would have been on like news channels, like without even knowing it, just like off to the side.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they got married this week in Priscilla Chan, and your forehead and eyebrows are just below it.
Mark Zuckerberg then met Priscilla, and they're like, here's her in high school studying and they zoom in, and there's me, there's Dan, and then there's Priscilla. Yeah, because our last names, I believe my last name, after it, there was a Coleman, and then there was like
another Coleman.
There was another CR who was always next to me. Whoever it was always next to me in everything because they had the CRs.
Cro-Magnon?
No, Cro-Magnon, man. No. It's weird. You know how creepy this is? Because if I look up her stuff, all the fucking stuff comes up on my shit because we graduated in her class. So that's pretty weird.
If you look up what shit, all this shit comes up. What shit are you talking about?
If I just look up her name, I get tons of photos of like all kinds of people that I used to know and stuff. It's weird. It's really weird.
Oh, really weird. Got friends in common on Facebook?
Yeah. They're going to start sniffing. And at least I'm not in the fucking... I'm on the cover of the book is the funniest thing. That's the funniest thing about the whole thing is that I'm on the cover of the book. It's like, what? You put me on the cover of the book? I fucking... I failed out.
Hey, look at this guy. He's ahead of everybody. He didn't even need the fucking thing.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Dude... I just can't believe that, oh, it's just so funny. Someone said she's not hot. Yeah, I don't think she's hot. I just thought she was kind of nice, cute. But there was we had some Vietnamese chicks that were smoking. Like, really hot.
Oh, dude, I've seen some banging Vietnamese chicks, bro. Cambodian chicks, holy fuck. Yes, man. Oh, yeah.
Cambodia. Yeah, that'd be hot. I don't know. There was a girl in 7th grade that I went and saw Titanic like 3 times because she kept telling me in school that she was going to see it again that night, and the movie theater was only a bus ride away up the street. So every time she was going to go to it, I went to it just to follow her outside of school to be in the movie theater. And then
wow, you're a fucking creepo.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Isn't that weird?
Better hope you don't run for judge someday.
Yeah, I'm gonna run for judge. Yeah, I could smell him behind me. I didn't know what to. I just couldn't. A big part of it was like I was like, man, maybe she won't like me because, she's Vietnamese, and I'm creepy.
I just want to say your background looks like Kylo Ren. By the way,
what background?
I don't know who that is, but thank you.
Oh yeah, because he's the Star Wars guy. You don't know Star Wars?
I don't watch Star Wars.
Oh, dude, it would have been funny as hell if you were like, I fuck chicks.
Hey, my first wife was Japanese.
That's hot.
And she's fuck, man, but she had.
What is she now?
Huh?
What is she now?
She's Japanese.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but you know what though? I followed her out of like legit like I was like the dude in what was that fucking movie with that dumb idiot who wanted to send the love letter to fucking whatever big tits Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh, I Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah, I was like Can't Hardly Wait, but I was at the movie theater.
God damn, I am good.
Yeah, it was very good.
And you are bad at describing movies.
And you are bad. No.
Well, I watched it a couple times. Thought that
Good enough that I got it, though. I mean,
yeah, you got it. I mean,
but
I
think I kind of have a little bit of talent.
Who was the actress from 50 First Dates?
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Next question.
There was a documentary about a man that was in love with Drew Barrymore, and it was his goal to meet Drew Barrymore. And at the end of the documentary, he gets to meet her and like hang out with her for a day and have dinner with her.
Wow, and what did he kill her?
No.
You don't say.
What the hell?
Well, yeah, he shot this whole entire documentary
What
himself.
name was this about?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Have you ever
What the
seen
fuck?
Ken Burns Baseball? Ken Burns, that man can make a documentary.
Oh my god, dude! Just for the fun of it.
Yes.
Just for the fun of it, I typed in the girl that I creeped out at the movie theater back in 7th grade that I was talking about.
No.
She's
Good, yeah.
she's on YouTube. She's on YouTube.
Wow.
Wow.
What the fuck?
The Wheezy delivery trucks left
Wow.
running.
I can't believe this.
Opinions at
I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to do that, but she's on YouTube. Oh, what the hell? That's what she looked like. That's what she looks like now, actually.
Well, she got a nice face.
Yeah, I was 7th grade. I was like, oh, but wow, what the hell? She has a YouTube? That's so weird. Anyway, this is creepy. Now there goes Jordan. There goes Joe's Supreme Court seat. He can never be on the Supreme Court. Dude, I was.
You had too many beers. You had too many beers for that, Joe. You were a long time ago, bro.
I didn't have the will to go up to her to be like, listen, I like you. I couldn't do it. It was 7th grade. I couldn't do it. I don't know why.
I'm just gonna fucking follow her around town.
Well, I think I was trying to get at it. Like I was gonna be like, oh
yeah.
I figured. The other thing was like she was really like the movie, and some like I think she had mentioned like her friend nobody would go with her, so only her friend might meet her there. So I was like, oh, what if she goes and her friend isn't there, and then it's just me, and then I could be like, it's you. What are you doing here? And I'm like, oh, I came here myself to see Titanic again. It's hilarious to think about now, but it's what I did.
Holy shit.
And I never.
Yeah, I've been coming for 3 days straight, hoping to see you here. Oh no, wait. Oh
my god, dude. And the funny thing was, so everybody I knew, all the guys I knew were like, that movie's gay. Like, what a fucking gay movie. And like, oh, they killed a guy. Rose is a bitch. I hate this movie. That movie, ugh. All the guys just shitting on the movie, and all the girls are like, but meanwhile,
Rose is a bitch. That was.
meanwhile, some of the guys liked it, right? Probably, or thought it was all right, whatever. But everyone's just like, nope, hated that shit. But I sat next to her in middle school, so she's talking to me about it. Like, and then when this happened, like, I just loved that. And I'm like, yeah, yes. It probably could have been fucking like the worst movie ever, and I still would have been like, fuck yeah. So anyway, I never ran into her, which I can't believe because it was a small movie theater. So either I missed the time or I don't know what, and they ended up tearing that movie theater down about 6 years later. So fuck it, buried in the rubble.
Yeah, Titanic. Fuck, man. I remember getting a lot of blowjobs to Titanic. A lot of blowjobs.
Yeah. I wish I got them. I didn't even care, man.
For some reason, that movie just put women in the mood back then, man. I mean, it really made chicks as horny as fuck, and oh man, they felt romantic and sexy. I don't know, dude. It was just I've had a lot of good times with that movie.
Yeah,
I think I was 12 when it came out.
You were 12,
yeah.
98, I think, right?
No, 97 at least. Before that,
It's like 97, yeah.
Yeah, I would say 97. If it was 97, I was
still 11 or 12.
I was 13, so I was 13 or almost 14, probably maybe 13. What's up, Bad Omen?
Tommy, how old are you when Titanic came out, Tommy?
Enough.
What year did it come out?
97.
Oh my God!
I was 7 years old. I didn't get it. I didn't watch it when I was a kid.
So no blowjobs for Tommy.
Yeah, he missed out, man.
Mm.
He probably could have taken Ashley to that, and it would have. I mean, that got everything.
I didn't know Ashley at that point when I went to go see that movie.
Yeah, but I mean, if you were a little bit older.
My parents went to go see that movie.
Well, maybe you saw your mom slop your dad. Because that got the girls going, you know?
Oh.
Well, I think Ashley's pretty hot, dude. Shit, she's a husband.
Jesse, I heard that. I heard that, Jesse. I'm dying. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
I can't believe I heard that. Oh my God, dude, I'm dying inside.
Oh, Joe, speaking about videos, I recently just dropped my newest Tommy Sings One More Time.
What was that?
I'll make sure to not watch that one more time.
Remind me to watch what video?
It's Tommy Sings video.
Jess and I were in the same.
Yeah, me and Tommy singing.
No, my Tommy Sings my video.
I just steamed. I'm shooting a laser beam. I just shit my fucking pants.
Learn these lyrics, Tommy.
Fuck my ass. I just creamed. I just steamed. I'm shooting a laser beam.
Okay, sweetheart. Get ready for the gook.
Frog off.
Okay, I'm sorry, Tommy. What were you saying? I got
that gook line sometime.
Soundboard's working tonight.
I got completely distracted. What did you say?
I said I just recently dropped my newest video for Tommy Sings, and I was singing the song One More Time by Timmy T.
I have no idea what song that is, but yeah, that's
It was in the Taj episode. He was actually Timmy T was there, but I never met him.
He was like separate in a green room or something, in a green screen, a different day shooting.
Probably.
Was he?
Was he singing it, or if he was lip singing it that day? Was he lip syncing it that day?
I think he was actually singing it. Honestly, I think
he really sounds like that still.
Some singers still can. Some singers still can do, and some singers just sound like they're.
Dude, back in the day,
some singers are sewing machines.
Dude, back in the day, I know all you youngsters, man, don't know, but back in the day, like we used to go to the skating ring and shit, man. The skating rink and fucking, dude, that was like a hot fucking like, you know, slow dance, grab a chick and fucking, you know, skate backwards and all that dumb shit that you used to do. That was one of those songs, man. Like you just
I remember going to Roland on school field trips in elementary school.
We had a skating ring here in where I live, and they changed it into something else now. They completely shut it down.
Well, they burned it. They burned it down. They burned it down.
No,
I just don't want to skate anymore.
Tommy,
they've shut a couple down here.
Tommy, you realize everything in your town is shutting down? Like you've had so many places shut down. Is there anything even open there anymore?
Yeah, there's quite a few things still open here in my town. Yeah.
It's all fine until you lose the post office.
You
That's
have one
when
of
you
those
know there's
quick
real
fuck
trouble.
motels? What?
I was just about to say something.
What?
I was just about to say something like that. But hey, Tommy, do you have a sex store there? Do you have a sex superstore? Like a toy store, but with dildos and toys?
If you did and you bought one, would you have a place to take a hooker? You know, a cheap motel. Meth motel.
Well, there is the Acorn, and yeah, that's one of the that is one of the most dirt hotels here in Black Mountain. Is the Acorn?
At least it's a hotel. It's a motel, then you got trouble.
Oh my God, Tommy, you guys are deprived out there.
You should look up South Dakota. It's even worse. You can't even find a Greyhound until you get to Wyoming.
It's I believe how far away from Hickory are you?
I really don't know.
What about
I'm pretty close to Asheville. You know, that's where I mostly have to go sometimes just to get like shoes from like Walmart or something like that. You know, that's where I have to go mostly do my clothes shopping.
What about Monroe or Norwood or
Norwood? I
Denton?
don't know exactly where that is located. I don't exactly pinpoint things from where Black Mountain is and certain places in here in the state.
Are you saying Asheville, North Carolina, or Asheville?
I'm going to go back to Merz's question. I don't believe you. There's got to be a sex store there, even if it's like behind the counter where they got the dildos and speed
Well,
pipes.
I do know that there is. I do know that there is a sex shop in Swannanoa, on the outside of Swannanoa.
Aha! That, you know the pinpoint
I've
location.
never been there.
But you know about it. That's all that matters.
And there is a strip club in Asheville called the Treasure Club.
You have something called Bedtime Stories in Vavavoom. and
How about a glory hole? I love those.
How about a nice glory hole? Yeah. Yeah, you don't have a lot. I assume a lot of people out there are like the religious types. You know,
they love glory holes.
We love God. We don't like people who aren't white. You know, Jesus, that type of shit.
I'm, like it is the town of Billy Graham. There's a monument a couple miles up the road for him.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I was right. Just say, Joe, you're right.
Put your hand over your eye, son.
I'm not gonna say that people are racist here. I'm not gonna say you're right if say people are racist here.
People are definitely racist there. People are racist everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just not gonna judge people. I'm not gonna sit back and judge people here in this town, and I'm just gonna have an open mind.
No, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying everybody is. Oh God. I'm not saying everybody is. I'm just saying, generally. Generally. You guys got a good amount of
pistachio ice cream, Tommy?
Hmm?
Do you like pistachio ice cream?
I've never tried it.
Oh, do you like pistachio?
Tom, you guys got a Blockbuster there?
No, we don't. The only thing we have here is really Ingalls Rental, the Ingalls Rental movie department, really.
Wait.
And we had a hole in the wall video store called Flick Video, and then it went out of business also. So the only rental place we have here in Black Mountain is Ingalls, where they have the movie.
How many movies do they have at Ingalls?
What's Ingalls?
They have mostly. It's a chain here in Western North Carolina.
You know what, like department stores?
Grocery store.
Be careful about those words, chains. So they. So they. Fuck me. But so like, because there's no rental places around here anymore. I'd like to open one. I think it'd be cool to open like a retro, like where there's an arcade, a video rental, and like maybe one other thing mixed into that,
Card store, land center, IT support.
And you always can tell where the sex tapes are and everything because it's that cloth that just covers it up. It's just like, yep, this is where all the porn videos are, right back here behind this cover.
They're not
I'll find them. I'll find them, no doubt.
Alberto Del Rio posted a picture of his new girl, and somebody sent me this because down below somebody said she's way better than Paige. Alberto Del Rio wrote, or Alberto El Patron, whatever. He wrote, yes, and this one doesn't have more than 9 police reports against her, or 3 arrests in different states, or committed in 2 mental hospitals, like the one you mentioned did. And with
Jesus.
And with real evidence, not just lies from her loser brother. Oh my God. Lucas sent me that. Thanks, Lucas.
He's a little bitter.
Yeah, he's pissed. If I see if the girl, like, if I started going off like on detail about how much I hated like my ex, like that would probably trigger like Leah to be like, "Why do you care? What the hell's going on?"
Probably not getting a Christmas card from
him. Do you think that she is one of the shortest, long-lived in her wrestling career because of the controversy behind her, or just because of her injuries?
Shortest lived or shortest long lived? Because that didn't make sense. But I'm assuming that's what you
career mean. And career wise, as for wrestling.
Now I'm confused between the two of you with the short lived, long lived.
Well, yeah, I think I wasn't sure what he meant. Her career lasted pretty long time, kind of. It was definitely cut way short. I mean, she could have been wrestling another 7 years. But, I mean, you know, she got 2 years in NXT almost, and I think 2 years on the main roster. So she about 4 or 5. I think she had 5 years in the company total, maybe. Because I remember they were waiting for her to be 21, because they usually don't take people that are that young. And they took her like right as she was 21 or right before or something like that. So yeah, it's too bad. I mean, dude, it's crazy. She's like 25 right now or something.
Shit, a few people took her before she was 21.
Oh.
Her brother might have. I don't know.
Jesse, are you wearing a Brock Lesnar shirt?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, God.
I got it from a fucking house show at Smackdown that was better than any of the taped shows.
You want to wear that mercenary shirt?
I don't give a shit. Shirt.
Garbage wrestler that just honestly comes in, gets a paycheck, and leaves. Doesn't defend
really gonna give me shit about the fucking wrestling company right now.
I mean, I think that Brock Lesnar.
I don't give a shit though, Tommy. Like
I'm not giving you shit. I'm just giving the shirt shit because Brock Lesnar's a bitch and like he's a piece of shit. That's what I think.
No, I think you're giving Jesse shit about this.
No,
right,
I'm not
Jesse?
giving Jesse shit. I'm giving shit about
it
Brock
because
Lesnar because he's an asshole.
Say what you said to me.
I thought the ratings had tanked, Tommy.
You called him Four Eyes in the DMs one day.
Oh, I didn't ever call Jesse Four Eyes. I think Jesse's a respectful dude, and I think he's awesome.
It's more like three because one doesn't work. So.
And I think he's a very
Damn
talented...
it, Jesse! I was gonna make that joke.
And I think he's a very talented musician. I think, in my opinion.
There you go. First you beat me, now you're gonna kiss my. I like it. I like it. Keep going.
This is the opposite of what he told me.
And a lot of your posts, make me raise my eyebrow because a lot of your posts are about sex.
I saw you liking that. I saw you liking those naked ladies the other day in the fucking Fruity Pebbles tub. Yeah.
I like to report Jesse's posts, but only the ones that probably shouldn't get banned, like that picture of the orange today. I like to ban the weird stuff like that just to throw off Facebook's algorithm.
Yeah, see, they would probably think that was a vagina, though. They're terrible.
See, that's why it's funny. You gotta fuck with their shit.
Jesse, how many of your posts get taken down sometimes by Facebook because they think it's pornography?
I almost lost my first Facebook permanently. I saw the word for the first time, permanent, and I'm like, oh, okay, no. So I made it a second channel. So yeah, it happens. I've gotten about 15 fucking suicide watches, but that's another story. I even get them during my Facebook Live. It's funny. People get all worried because I get really real about shit, and they get freaky. So
see, the weirdest thing about that is I only feel like I should kill myself because I watch it, not because I'm in it. I don't know.
Yeah, see. And then, I just laugh because I just click X and it goes away, you know? And then your friends care about you. Here's a number.
I get that. I've gotten
that
same thing.
While you're hanging so you can't get to the phone. It's not good.
I got that same thing twice. I was like, what the hell is this?
Super Chat.
Seriously?
Joe, who do you think will win, Pats or Dolphins?
Who do I think will win, Pats or Dolphins? Dolphins. I'll go Dolphins.
What, you piece of shit?
I know. Patriots below right now. Where are they going to throw it to?
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
Tommy, tomorrow is National North Carolina Day. What are your plans for this special day? Please tip your waitress if you go out to eat.
Monica, thank you for the 666. Monica. You gonna go out to eat tomorrow, Tommy?
Maybe. I don't know.
You know what's funny is, you got something in common with all those people your grandfather hated. Anyway, we'll see what else we get coming through the pipe here. And thank you, Monica, for that 666.
Is he going to a Waffle House?
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
note to the KSP channel and that fuck-ass Kevin Scampoli you want to talk shit about. Brother Cronin
So
and
Bad
Leah,
Omen donates
you better
to it.
pray Bad Omen doesn't find your bitch ass and brand your ass with the number 666 using that branding iron.
666.
JCS Army for life.
Thank you, Bad Omen. Yeah, the JCS Army might give you AIDS, brother. We'll come down there, we'll give you AIDS. Did you just take a dump, Tommy?
No, I was just stretching.
I heard
Great
that.
if he just had a chair right there. He was just pro podcaster, just had the chair ready.
Right.
My first job was when I was 13 at a video rental store in the days before Blockbuster. I'd put back the rentals on the shelves, including the pornos.
Hell yeah.
One of the perks was sneaking out unrented once.
Oh man, yeah, sneak out and just start whacking it to it.
You know, I love to hear talk about like pissing or like have whatever when you're like doing a show is like JR. Well, sometimes you gotta go, pal.
Sometimes you just gotta go.
Wear dark clothes.
You gotta go. You gotta go, motherfucker. Listen, S.Dollar's got a rap here. Let's play that. I've been telling you about it. I haven't heard it yet, actually, to be honest. He sent this to me the other day. He said it's, I think this is the right one. He said this is the last one you sent me, S. It was the master one. So hopefully it's the best one and the right one. If not, tell me in the chat it's wrong and I'll figure it out. But I think this is right. Here we go.
Friday at 11. Joe Cronin. Monetize this. Count that joke. Fridays at 11. Joe Cronin.
Oh shit. We should be playing this tomorrow night.
Count that cash, Joe. Yeah, let me stop by saying this. You mess a joke, you might as well slit your wrist. I come and get you, listen and you feel the picture. I bang hard, me and Joe will come and bang your sister. Who are these guys, all these bums in the chat? Yapping their mouth until their face get cracked. That bitch Peter him a lot to watch his fucking mouth before I come through and put his ass on the shelf. Shout out to my nigga Heist, everything precise. We puffin' blunts all day and every single night.
Holy shit.
Everything we do, always make the news. Damn, tell me what a brother really gotta do. Shout out to Foul Mouth, shout out to Jake too. They keep it real like a real motherfucker do. Hey Mitch bitch, Anthony Brown, you keep at me dog, I'm putting you 6 feet down. Yeah, everybody love Joe Cronin, but before the fame nobody ever noticed. Now he's on top, where he belongs, making shows almost every night hours long. Drinking whiskey and always banging songs. Joe's got a following that you cannot clone. So tune in almost every night and get ready, hope you're ready for a fight. I holla at my fam, I wanted cause he got a plan. He comes swinging through the hood like he Tarzan. Everything we do, you would think it's planned. We come from the land of camels and desert sand. Vanessa that I think she got a nice ass. And Maxwell, you got big bad ass. And Leah, I don't wanna disrespect her. Just know, Joe, that you're a lucky gangster. Tommy, everybody thinks you're a joke, but then you never look at every time you're looking at the Joker. And that girl in the shower, you wish you poked her. Maybe next time learn to play better poker. Yeah, I'm going on a fucking hunt now. And that bitch German's gon' get gunned down. I come to your city, homie, all strapped up. And I ain't leaving till you're in a bag zipped up. Yeah, everybody loves Joe Cronin, but before the fame, nobody ever noticed. Now he's on top, where he belongs, making shows almost every night hours long. Drinking whiskey and always banging songs. Joe's got a following that you could not clone. So tune in almost every night and get ready, hope you're ready for a fight. Better recognize, better analyze. It's that dollar motherfucker I terrorize. Come to your block, homie, I see those panicked eyes. I'm always prepared, me I always strategize. Fuck a renegade, that fucking renegade. I catch a slip and put him in the water like a fry. Homie, you ain't even slipping out of my grasp. But when I see you, just know that I'ma whip that ass. I go hard, man, I'm always on the show. Been listening to Joe since 2014. Yeah, and no death can vouch. And shout out to D-Rail, probably puffing on his couch. What up, Doman? What up, Austin? What up, Monica, Kara, and Dolphin? Everybody know how the shit go. So tune in to every single one of Joe's shows. Yeah, everybody love Joe Cronin, but before the fame, nobody ever noticed. Now he's on top.
This is crazy.
Where he belongs, making shows almost every night, hours long, drinking whiskey and always banging songs. Joe's got a following that you could not clone. So tune in almost every night and get ready. Hope you're ready for a fight. Monetize this. Shut up, Joe. Fridays at 11. Shut up, Leah. Out of nowhere. This is war.
This shit's crazy, bro. Holy shit. Dude, I didn't listen to this at all, S.Dollar. Waited till right now.
Dude,
Hadn't heard
there's so
it.
many things in that you could clip for. Oh my god! It's
Oh my
so good.
god.
Fuck this. Does he have a show? I'm gonna go be on his show.
Troy's gonna pay him for like $50 for a hype song about just Troy.
Yeah, right.
Well, apparently I have to pay him because I don't think I got name dropped in that.
You're right. He didn't mention you at all. Wow. Wow, you're right.
Hey, it happens. We don't have to be dropped.
Well, you know, it's okay. Look at this. Look at it. Look at you, Troy. You have the same background as us. Here you go. Look at this. This is for you, Troy. Look. Look at this. I'm gonna put Troy on the screen. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm Troy. Yeah. Say my beard is weird. Well, your sister's queer. Look, no, I'm just kidding. But Troy, you look good, man. You're in. You know what I just realized about everybody, by the way? I literally just did that just to make that joke. We all have the same backdrop. Like we all have foam back. Like
I noticed that a couple minutes ago. It literally is the exact same wall.
Yeah, because you took it here. Yeah, it looks ridiculous. So now what we got to do is get Jesse and Tommy to take a picture in front of a green screen, and then just put my background there. And Mars is close enough anyway, you know. So it's really close. And we'll just we'll pump it all in there, man. It'll be great. You know the best thing about like Mars' setup is, you know, if like we ever do a show, you know, and I'm on camera and Mars is on camera, and like we cut to two cams. If we just look off to the side a few times, people would think we're in the same place. People would be like, oh, they're in the studio together. They'd have no idea, Mars. It'd be great. I think you're muted, Mars. You're muted, son.
Oh, fuck. My bad, dude. Yeah, you know, that's why I put on the fucking red light tonight, man. Try to a little bit different.
Mars.
I mean, dude, when it comes to backdrops, it's like, what the fuck? It's all the foam's all the goddamn same. It all looks the fucking same. I can't get any fucking different. So it's like,
well, Joe, your background is blue and his is black, so you would have to completely. Oh, okay. Wow.
Now he's blue.
It's all just because the lights. I think the foam is all pretty much the same color. Like, if you look in the background on mine, it's weird how pronounced it is because I threw a filter on it. Like without the filter, it's almost exactly the same color. But same thing when you got the in your room now, Joe, with the blue light. It's because the light shines on it so differently. The vertical ones and the horizontal ones.
Yeah, I think Mars.
Now it's the Riddler and the Joker.
Yeah, right. Well, I think Mars did the right thing because, like, I don't know why more people don't do it. I'm assuming Mars was like, shit, I'm gonna do that. Joe's got the padded, right? Mars, you cut your fucking copy me, Mars, piece of shit.
Fuck me. I'm a fucking dick.
Just,
you know, dude, just the
just
fucking
kidding.
black, it doesn't work, man. You have to throw something up to fucking light up.
As
shit.
simple as your setup is, though, it's like it's really nice the way it's divided. Like,
yeah,
you got a 1/3 and 2/3, and you're shifted off to the right side anyway, so everything's centered nice. It's very simple. You got the divider, changes colors, which is cool. No, it's a nice little simple setup.
Yeah.
Thank you, Troy. Very nice.
None of us would have this setup if it wasn't for Leah. She's just like, why don't you put these things behind you? And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I thought
people ask why, like, I'm never on cam. That's why. Like, I don't have a desk and camera or anything. I'm just holding my phone in my hand right now, petting the cat with the other. It's lying on my bed.
Oh yeah,
like,
man.
That's why I never have the camera.
Sometimes that's how we gotta do these shows.
Yeah.
Also, Jesse's sitting there petting his pussy.
You have a pussy cat?
Roommate.
Oh, don't
gerbil, Tommy?
Isn't your roommate's cat right? And then Tommy has a gerbil in his ass. Got a few more minutes left. I'm gonna pee myself. Take over, guys. Have fun. I'll be right back.
I don't know if anybody heard, dude. Did you guys hear about that? There's a bar in D.C., man, that it was serving bottomless mimosas while the court trial was going on today.
No shit. That's great.
Wow, they're out of business.
Yeah, they got in serious trouble for that. I mean, what a fucking stupid thing to do, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when I saw that, man, I was laughing hysterically. Because if I owned a restaurant or bar or something, that's something that I would fucking do, you know?
Well, if it was just Joe, I wouldn't be so worried, but Tommy's gone too, so I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
It could be dangerous.
It could be.
The dad.
Oh, shit. Here we go. The party's starting now. Fuck yeah.
He bit me. He bit me.
What the hell is that? Is that a cat?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a little fucker.
I used to have a cat that looked like that, man. Now I have a black and white. I have a tuxedo cat now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I have a Siamese. He's funny as shit, though. He looks like he took, like, shrooms one day and it never wore off. He just walks around like shit he's seen before. He'll look at it like it's funny as shit.
He just like constantly trips out and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but then I saw a loose Siamese the other day and he was doing the same shit kind of, and I'm like, oh good, it's a trait. I was like, I thought he was fucked up kind of. I was like, this poor cat, he's got such personality, but he's always afraid of shit. I'm like,
oh yeah,
dude, I seen some weird shit last night, man. I got hungry and shit. It was like midnight or something. I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna go get a taco. So fucking, get in the truck, bro. And it's like midnight, and I'm backing out of the fucking driveway, dude. I see this fucking massive owl, bro. I've never seen a fucking owl out here before. This fucking owl was huge, bro. It was just sitting on top of the like power box.
Yeah,
power boxes in the neighborhood,
Just eyeballing you.
Dude, it was just eyeballing me.
Jeez.
I'm sure it was looking for like my little field mice or rats or whatever, but I've never seen an owl here ever. Out in the desert or out in the lake, or river, yeah, but I mean, never around like,
Well, those are creepy too. The owls can be creepy as shit.
I think that what's moving that in is more house cats, because like I heard this great thing on Joe Rogan, this coyote guy, and he was talking about how coyotes all over the country like have been. Okay, so house cats have basically taken out a lot of birds, and now all the fucking coyotes are coming in to take out the house cats, and it's like maybe all the house cats gives the owls, they'll want to go more places because they're an easy snatch up, man.
Oh, for an owl? Oh, super easy.
Oh yeah, fat kitty, little kitty, doesn't matter. They can pick it up.
Yeah, owls will fuck shit up, dude.
Dala, I will play that on Monetize This for sure. Also, guys, if anybody wants to call to talk about anything, or if you want to give your opinion on the fucking 9-hour odyssey that was Kavanaugh and Ford and the Senate and everything that happened today, feel free to give a call up and let us know what you think. Do you think that, whatever you think, I don't know, say whatever you want. I don't give a shit.
How many things were covered in that span? I mean,
wait a
minute.
Over
and over?
What just happened?
What?
Someone screamed.
Tommy just screamed, fuck!
Oh, yeah, he did that earlier, too.
Tommy, did you just get swatted?
Blink twice for yes.
That's not a yellow jacket.
That's like me when trying to get coffee in the morning with the pain and shit. You okay there, Tommy?
Tommy, what happened to you? We heard you screaming.
I mean, I just... nothing, I'm
Let
fine.
it out.
I mean, would you trip or fall or?
No, I just had some angry thoughts in my head, and I had to release them.
Oh, jeez.
What
You all right, buddy?
fuck?
You need to send the passport over. You should get a release or what, man? You okay?
A little bit of a release, just some personal stuff that's going on in my life, and I want to share it here on the show. But I had to just say that really quickly because.
Is it the gout? Got the gout again?
Did you get a message from somebody?
No, I didn't get a message from anybody. It's just a little bit aggravation in my life that I have, and I was just releasing it through that one good fuck.
Why did you make sure that it was on mic though?
Why did it come up randomly now?
I don't know. Twice. The first time I was just stretching. I was just stretching. And the other time I was actually in my living room when I said that. I was like halfway between my living room and my hallway, and it must have echoed into my studio.
Is it about
my mic?
Tommy? Is it about listen, you don't have to say anything, but is it about her?
No.
You know what I'm talking about. Or is it about your friend?
Phoenix movie?
No, is it about your? No, it's not. It's not a woman, but is it about your friend Tommy? You know who I'm talking about. I've been told about
Kavanaugh?
this. I've been told about this, Tommy. Is it about your buddy?
Is it because Troy got on camera?
No. It's just some stuff I can't talk about right now.
Your
Did
buddy.
that Mustang drive by your house again, Tommy?
No, it's about his buddy. It's about your buddy, right, Tommy? You know that guy. What's his name? I won't say it.
Buddy.
I won't say it, but it's about it's about your buddy. Or whatever you thought was your buddy.
On Flow?
No, just some stuff that I'm flustered about.
Well,
we're like halfway talking about it, so like, why don't you're here with friends? Why don't you just air it out?
The exterminator will be here next week. Don't worry.
Did you go on the Wikipedia page for Santa Claus?
I mean, where I work, I don't like to talk about it, but my boss sometimes takes me off, and he really pisses me off sometimes. So, there's so many things I want to say to him, and I'm just this close from snapping, and I can't because I don't want to
find a different job, and then right before you leave, you just let him
snap
have
his neck.
You won't have a reference from him, but fuck that.
Yeah, there's gonna be oh, Tommy, you really, Tommy. Now that you really shouldn't even said that, Tommy. You shouldn't have said that, Tommy.
Why? Is everyone gonna go to Wendy's?
Oh,
I don't work at Wendy's.
I know that's the point.
Tommy, all you gotta do, man, is just shoot that load, man. If you shot your load, you'd feel so much fucking better.
That's the problem, man.
You fucking drop that load, bro.
I meditated, and it just goes into Joe's ear.
Dude.
Whoa.
Oh, so he does jerk off. Finally, it comes out.
Yeah, but he does it more on the ethereal.
I'd take a load in my ear from Tommy as long as I knew he was fucking doing something with it.
Well, I've done one thing in Joe's face.
Can you imagine Tommy killing his manager at work? Like he probably like just murdering somebody. Because I believe someday I love you, Tommy, but I do believe someday you're gonna kill somebody.
On purpose?
Yes.
Yeah.
Premeditated or just on the spot? Like fuck this, I can't.
Yeah, I think maybe like on the spot, like in a rage.
Joe, I put my hand on the Holy Bible and say I would, if you came to Black Mountain, I would never murder you.
I know you
so
would.
You're safe, Joe.
I didn't say I would die.
That sounded convincing.
Yeah, I don't think you would kill me.
It was.
I think you would kill. I think you're gonna kill someone someday. I just don't know who it is.
Why do you think I would kill somebody, bitch? Because I'm adopted?
Why do you think I would do?
I just picture you going like, "Argh!" and like fucking grabbing a flipper and then stabbing him in the neck with like the burger flipper.
I think what makes me mad is a lot of these like Jeffrey Dahmer and all these other stuff. They're serial killers, but they're adopted and they bring a bad name to adopted kids.
I was adopted.
Shit, most people want to kill their blood family, so.
I don't remember that ever being a serial killer issue, to tell you the truth.
I've heard a big connection about like
adopted.
them being adopted and like them being
I would
aggravated.
say there's a connection between like fucked up parents or lack of parents in some of them cases, but yeah.
Yeah,
I just think some people are just generally fucked up, and there's just nothing you can fucking do about it. You know, I mean, it's just.
And then there's some people that just go into a hotel and they line up and they aim at people in a crowd and just open fire on people for no sudden reason.
Shitty service and like is a good reason sometimes. Holiday Inn, go fuck. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, I just think Tommy will just randomly do it. Like he's like somebody picked on you enough, like grabbed your pin off your favorite hat or something like that. Like you would like go water boy on like.
I think one way or another, Tommy has a way of telling someone don't fuck with him. One way or the other.
Well, I think I could say this, Joe. I think if somebody, I wouldn't murder the person. I think if the person pushed me enough, I probably would put them in the hospital, possibly. You know.
There we go. See.
I wouldn't kill them. I would put them in the hospital.
What theme music would be in your head?
I think the Epic Mealtime theme song.
I just knew there'd be one. There has to be.
Can you sing it for me? I don't know how that goes. I've never watched that.
You've never seen Epic Mealtime?
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
How does it go?
Yeah.
Of course. All right, okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my God.
Robot chicken?
Robot chicken.
Dude, you're really close to S.Dollar song, man. I'm telling you right now, bro. That was good, bro.
Oh, all right. Let's go to Corey. Corey, what's up? He's on the phone.
I love it.
Hey, what's up, going? What's going
up,
on
man?
tonight, y'all?
Woo! How you doing, man?
I've been doing fine. I had a really, really weird raid just a few days ago on Destiny 2 with a couple of my buddies. One of them being my 16-year-old brother and his friend.
They raided you?
No, on Destiny 2, the raid, one of the raids in the game.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, yeah. So that went well. That's cool. Yeah, I actually haven't gotten the new expansion yet. I can't believe it.
Weird shit was going on in that raid party. I had my brother's friend he just started shouting "Spank me, daddy" for no fucking reason.
Oh my God. Thank me, daddy.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? You know I'm 25, and if I were live streaming this shit, I would be arrested, right?
Oh man. Well, you should. That's somebody's. What's it called? Got him. Groomed him. Someone's grooming him. Find out what the hell's going on over there, man. Someone's grooming that kid.
Oh my. Yeah, I know. I'm actually on my way to pick up my father right now. I'm driving, but I decided to call into the show because this was a good show tonight.
Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, I think we've been doing pretty good with these shows, man.
S.Dollar, shout out to you, man. Where's my shout out?
That was amazing, dude. S.Dollar was sick. Corey, thanks, man. Love you, bro.
I want Larry Funk to be in one of these songs too.
Yeah.
And you gotta rap like in Larry's. You gotta impersonate him when you're doing it. It's gotta be perfect.
I'll just settle for Larry Funk being in this world.
Oh God, yeah. But come on.
Well, we got Monica on the phone too. What's up, Monica?
Hey, can you believe it's like almost going to be a year since that shooting in Vegas on Monday?
That is crazy. Yeah, I remember. I feel like it was.
Which shooting?
And
There's so many goddamn shooting.
It was the one at the concert where the guy was in the hotel and he had the gun and he was shooting at everyone. Killed like 54 people.
That's sad.
You don't remember
I
that?
was just saying, like,
the
Come on,
Vegas?
Jesse. The one where the guy had the gun and he shot the people. That shooting.
You don't remember the Vegas shooting, Tommy? I mean, Jesse, the Vegas shooting through the window?
Like, I remember that it happened in Vegas. I don't remember all the details because it's just too. Yeah, no.
Oh,
well,
damn,
I
okay.
was just saying, like, you know, like it's been a almost, you know, basically been a year, and like we still don't know anything.
Yeah, we don't really know
about
what happened
the
to them.
guy or the hotel.
Oh, they're taking my stance. I
Well,
see.
that's why it seems so weird. Like, something is bizarre.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I know that, like, that's, you know, a conspiracy thing, and a lot of it does come from more of the right-sided conspiracy people, but, like, something is weird. Like, it's...
I don't think it was, you know, it's that crazy. I mean, anybody that's played any Grand Theft Auto knows you play long enough, you're going through the story, you have to go through the boring story, everyday stuff, over and over again, day in, day out. Eventually, you just quick save and just start shooting the shit out of everybody you see until the fucking tanks come. You know, that's all that happened to this guy. There's no quick save in real life.
Funny thing, in GTA 5, you don't get the tanks come after you. You just have all the SWAT teams come after you and stuff like that.
Also, there's no kill yourself to end the game option either, but, you know.
Well, there is, but you can't. Never mind.
A lot of the newest thing is that, you know,
You need a big memory card.
like mercenaries or somebody, army, whatever, did it, and then they killed this guy and dragged him into the room or whatever. I don't know, but I don't know, or they like came into his room and did it. I don't know. That's like the newer thing. There's so many conspiracies. It's just
hard to
insane.
keep
But
up.
what you can't deny is why the hell are there no more details? They just know nothing. What is going on? So something weird is happening because we don't know anything. Really?
Yeah, they just shut it down. They
Can you
stopped.
imagine
They
a note?
closed it. Done.
It's like what Troy said. It just says the guy he had the gun. He shot the people.
Maybe the family bribed somebody to stop investigating or something like that.
You don't bribe, you know, when 50 people are killed or whatever, over 50 people. I mean, there's got to be
That's a lot of bribe money.
That guy didn't even have this. Yeah, who do you? I mean, that don't make sense.
You can kill 50 people's families, but it's hard to bribe them.
Yeah.
No, I feel there's something.
You can't bribe police. Some cops.
Oh shit! Go to Mexico.
Been to Mexico?
You have to get through the That's how you get from place to place, Tommy. You take your extra pair of shoes. You ever go there? It's some money.
You don't want to.
In Mexico, you can't not bribe the police.
Yeah, you better hope you have more money than the other guy has.
Your motherfucking ass will get kidnapped, bro. You'll have to get fucking rescued, and you won't. So don't go to Mexico.
They'll throw you in a pool and drown you.
They'll hold you for ransom. They'll hold you for ransom and tell your family they're going to give you back if you pay them money, and they won't give you back. They're just going to fucking chop your fucking head off, and that's it. Yeah.
Oh, no. So I guess he was trying to say you can't bribe police here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
well,
I was talking about Mexico.
You never know. With the police here, you never know.
I don't think that's 100% true. I just think you have to know who.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with who it is and whatever you're doing and how much it is.
I mean, I guarantee you can bribe judges and police. You just have to know which ones.
The judges are the scary ones. Those are the scary ones. But yeah, Monica, it's crazy. It's whacked out, man. At least like in Boston when we had our attack, like we were hunting those guys, and then they had their pictures, and then they had that whole fiery shootout and craziness. So like it was over within a couple of days. It was
like I cannot imagine how you and you were when they were looking for those guys, because it was like 2 days they were looking for them.
Yeah, it's weird.
And then they found them.
They never got
like everyone was on lockdown. Like I remember watching it on TV, and it was scary. I can only imagine how it was. You living near everything.
I didn't go to a class, and I didn't go to work because I didn't know. And like they were driving around some weird places, so I was like, they could drive around anywhere. And I'm a couple towns away at the time, so I was like, they're not gonna come here. I mean, we're not gonna find us here. I don't think. Obviously be driving around in this area, but you never know. So I was like glued to the scanner, listening to where they were gonna go, because you didn't know where they were gonna go. They could have gone to any, suburb of Boston, or been living there, or had a house or somewhere. So, but yeah, it was crazy. That whole thing was.
I was the first one in the office that heard about it. I remember when it happened. I was out at lunch. Like I heard it on the radio when I was coming back from I think it was the Chinese place around the corner. I was coming back from lunch, and I was telling everybody like, yeah, there was like an explosion down at the marathon. It was like a bomb or something. If I could ever put the radio on, it was weird.
We saw either a body part or something on TV, and I was like, why did I just see a fucking? And then like we realized what was going on. And the weird thing was, I was streaming, I believe, and 2 hours before, I was like, hey, maybe I'll go down to the marathon and cover it or something. That'd be cool, like take some video. And then eventually I was like, fuck it, I'm lazy. I went last year. And I was like, forget it. And I'm like, now I'm watching what's going on. I'm like, this is crazy. I knew a lot of people down there. It was weird. The kid that got killed is my neighbor's son's friend. His kid was all fucked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he played hockey with that kid all the time.
My roommate lived down the hall from Jeff Bauman. The guy that got his legs blown off in the book deal and everything. Lived down the hall from him in college.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's got an autographed copy of his book that he gave him.
That shit's wild, man.
I was in Boston right before fucking 9/11, dude, and visiting my sister because she went to the Boston Conservatory, and I came back 4 days before, man. 4 days before, dude. Came back to Vegas 4 days before. It was pretty fucking crazy, man.
So, Tommy, were you saying that there's no kind of sex stores in your town? Like, is there anything in your town?
Well, there's restaurants, like little tinker stuff, like little local merchandise
stuff. A lot of antique stores.
So you don't have anything like a Target there?
No, we don't have really a Target. It's they want to keep it like Southern classic, like old fogey kind of classic town. They don't want anything modern here. Like I kind of noticed that if there's anything new they want to bring in there, they don't allow it at all. And it's like, they wanted to put I think at one point they wanted to put a CVS right in the center of town, and they just completely shut that down, and like the CVS got put outside of town, and now there's like this big park now, like they have statues of kids and stuff like that, and dogs.
Statue of kids?
That's
What the hell?
Like what kind of, like school kids?
Like school kids? Like
Well, it's like little. I don't know what particular. Just statues, like little waterfall, little classy waterfall with bricks. Everybody's name that donated to get the park built.
Oh, okay, all right.
I don't think I could ever live in a small town like that. Living in Vegas. Ugh, I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking about I grew up in a rural area in New Hampshire, more rural area, and I'm thinking about some of the places, looking at some of these houses out in Western Mass, and I'm like, man, I'd feel like somebody was always going to show up and like take my house over or something.
Like the strangers.
Yeah, like I would have like surveillance cameras. Like I'd have like a
guns.
Well, Leah said I couldn't have a gun, so like I would have a crossbow.
Joe, do you think something like the Purge could ever happen here in the United States?
I think it does happen every day in Chicago. I mean,
what's happening right now? You don't watch the news?
Yeah, come on.
Because they have that new show after Raw comes on about the Purge. I think it comes on after SmackDown, and it took the Miz and Mrs. show spot. I don't think they're even shooting episodes anymore.
Really?
Oh, were you disappointed?
I'm not a fan of Miz. I think he's an idiot.
Oh, I was just asking because you sounded like a little upset. So
I wasn't upset. I found it funny that they put a better show on there instead of his show.
Well, you were in a special class in high school. Miz wasn't. So what are you doing calling him an idiot?
Joe.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm kidding, Tommy. Oh, not really. But no, it's.
Well, you know what? I believe Joe, my retarded ass, could probably kick your ass.
Oh shit!
Are you? Wait a minute. You're retarded?
But.
No, he said his ass is retarded. He's got a retarded
okay.
ass.
I was like, I thought you had autism.
Whenever
you weren't
he
retarded.
takes a shit, it goes.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Tommy. Here's the deal. Tommy, you want to have a fight, man? We can set that up. I mean, like, it's all good. We can have a boxing match.
Hey, let's do charity. We'll do a whole entire charity, like
Don't count as the charity.
No, the charity will be to Joe for him to get a new house. That
happens every single night. That happens every night on my show. But no, for as far as you go, like I'll have a fight with you, man. I'll have a box. What do you want? A box? Like I don't know.
Thumb wars.
What do you want to do? You want to have you have an MMA fight? Any fight you want. Let's do it.
Connect 4? What do you want, Tommy?
What type
maybe
of fight?
Wrestling. Maybe we go toe to toe wrestling. Maybe we'll do something like that. Maybe some.
No, because that will turn sexual with you.
No, we're gonna keep it straight. We're gonna do everything official, original, Greco-Roman, Olympic style, in the nude, so you can see there's no funny business going on. That's the only way to do it.
Well,
right. I don't know about Joe. I think he'd probably end up getting an erection if he did that.
Oh man, I don't know if that makes any sense. If I have three kids with a woman, like you're in an apartment by yourself, telling me you don't jack off. I think if anybody's getting an erection, it's gonna be you. But here's the thing, Tommy. I'll fight you. Like, come on, man. Let's do it. What are we gonna do? A boxing match? What do you want? What do you think? Boxing, MMA?
It's a toss up.
What do you mean it's a toss up? What do you want to do? You tell me what you said. I want to fight you. I can kick your ass, Joe. Like, you talking about like an MMA type of fight, like, or do you want to put gloves on? Like, what are you talking about?
I think boxing would be kind of fun. I think, honestly.
Imagine if Tommy knocked me out. How funny that would be.
Until you get hit in the face.
Right. Dude, can you imagine how funny it would be? Tommy knocks me out.
Is that even possible?
I don't know. He's probably pretty powerful,
Oh, Tommy, you're not gonna do anything with that, bro.
Oh my god.
He's got that strength, that they always talk about.
Throw in that autistic rage. take every insult.
He said it. I didn't. He said it. I didn't.
Autistic rage. Jeez. Autistic rage, huh?
Autistic rage is you take every insult, everything that every mean thing that everybody's ever taken you, and you just let go, and you just see red, and you just.
Wow. So it really does happen.
So Joe's safe on your kill list, right?
Yeah, he's safe off my kill list.
Wow. Well, I sounded like one.
That sounds like the process. Well, it's gonna be interesting. Never mind.
But do you have a kill list, or does Chester have a kill list?
Well, I don't know. I think Chester does have a kill list, but I don't really much talk to him. Honestly, he has his own mind of his own. So.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
We should ask him. Like, make sure you're safe on his.
I wonder how many people Chester would kill. How many people do you think Chester could kill, like in one shot, like in one sitting? Like, what kind of like depravity is he capable of?
Oh, he's. I think he's probably capable of anything. He's an evil entity, you know.
I think you're gonna have a big surprise tomorrow night. I'll monetize this, Tommy. I'll monetize this tomorrow. You're gonna have a big surprise. I hope Chester's around because I got a big surprise for Chester on Friday night.
What's that?
Well, I can't tell you.
That's for Friday night.
It's a surprise, Tommy.
You got to tell Chester to be there, or like whatever the fuck.
It's gonna be wild.
I have to see if he's not busy.
I bet he's not.
He's just. He's got other shit to do. He's got some fucking Chester shit to do.
Hey, they put there's an event going on PUBG in War Mode tonight. Look at that. They brought War Mode to an event tonight. You hear about that, Troy?
I've been playing PUBG forever, man.
No. Haven't been paying attention.
Troy, have you played the new map though with us, right? Once or twice? The new one, the tiny one?
You guys look like old school chums.
No, not Sandhawk.
What? Dude, it's been amazing because it's so small and there's loot everywhere.
Yeah, it's just shooting the shit out of people, right? No, I've been playing the fuck out of NHL. I'm on an 11-game win streak right now online.
Yeah, but I mean, this was before
I was
NHL
streaming
came
yesterday.
out. This is before NHL came out. I've been playing NHL too, but have you just been playing HUT?
How is NHL 19? Is it good?
I like it. I've been playing the one-on-one-on-ones, and then Bobby's been ducking me on War Mode, the fucker, and it's been good.
You know, Joe, something funny. Since I did that interview with Relic and like OC Screech, I have been getting millions of friend requests from all these clowns.
Millions?
Like,
millions.
Yes,
millions.
I could scan through them. Half of these guys are like clowns with masks on their face, like haunt workers, like professional.
Yeah, a bunch of losers.
Yeah. So what you're telling me is almost. So if it's 1 million, so there's 300,000 pedophiles on your friends list now.
I haven't accepted them, but you know. But there's like I have a few requests, like people on my Facebook are like clowns.
Haven't denied them.
Do those guys ever take their masks off? Do they leave them on?
No, they're professionals. Like they don't take their masks off. They have their identity is secret. Like that's one of their biggest codes that in their community is never to mask. And if they ever do, they retire and they walk away.
I think you're thinking of luchadors. Those aren't clowns. Those are luchadors.
Well, Relic, I say he's like the big boss of the whole entire clown community.
He's a don.
God.
OC Screech is one of my other favorites. He's a.
Oh my God.
Are you talking about like people that work in like haunted houses?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
You never seen this?
You're not in the scare house circuit? Come on, get with time.
He interviewed these clowns. Like it was really weird. There's like a whole gang of like clown people like who dress up as clowns and they have all these stories and it's really pretty crazy.
They don't do anything. They don't do like what these idiots do that go out there and try to like randomly walk out in the street. They actually work for haunts and they have a fan base that they entertain and stuff like that. They're professionals. They don't try.
So what what do they do for the other 11 months of the year?
They mostly entertain their fans. They do live streams of giving their fans shout outs, giving away merchandise and stuff like that, and they have fun with it and do like fan meetups, and it really bumps up from in October when they're working, And when they're not working, they have real jobs. OC Screech said that he has himself a job when he's not doing his stuff, but he keeps his identity very secret. Like I asked him, I said, "What would you ever do if anybody ever discovered your identity?" And he said to me that he would walk away.
So they're basically pro wrestlers. Yeah. It's basically like being a pro wrestler, kind of.
Yeah. Right. They do their job, and then they take the mask off, and then when they come back on, they are their character. And they say, I've asked them about like what's the difference between themselves as a person and their character. They say once they put their mask on, they're the character, but once they take their mask off, they are their human. So that's how it works with them.
Are you friends with Daniel Day-Lewis?
Are you in this elaborate group of clowns, or do they let you in their party, or what?
Well, they trust me. I've had a few of them talk to me, and they trust me. They know that I'm not going to try to pull one over on them and try to screw them over. That's not my game.
What exactly are people trying to pull over on these clowns? They need to be worried about that.
Maybe someone would try to expose them or make them look like. Talk badly about them or try to make them look foolish, even though they are dressed
clowns. How do you make a clown look foolish? You just did.
Oh my god.
Well, they're not just clowns. They're professional haunt workers that work at haunted houses.
Workers.
Oh my god.
What the fuck did I walk back into?
Tommy's making up job descriptions for people.
Haunt worker. What do they do?
They work at haunted houses and scare people.
Sounds like a job that's for like ex-parolees. And there's nowhere they can work. Well, maybe not. You couldn't. Because there's kids in it. Never mind. This is weird.
This is so weird. So as we were talking, I was sitting here just trying to play war mode to see what was up with it. It is so weird. I've been in this.
Is that like being a carny?
I've been in the game for like 12 minutes, and you just keep killing and killing, and people keep respawning and respawning. It's so weird. In this tiny circle.
Oh, the circle's small?
Yeah, it's a tiny circle. And I don't know if like everyone gets the same gun to start with, or... It's very strange. Anyway, I should probably end the show. But I appreciate everybody being here. I thought it was really fun tonight. I had a lot of fun. Tommy...
Yeah, it was awesome, dude.
Yeah, man, I had a lot of fun. I mean, maybe I was going to stay on, maybe play PUBG, but, I don't know. I might just tape it or some shit. Tommy, anything you want to plug or mention that's coming up? Is there going to be a replay of the Tosh episode? Anybody didn't see it?
Unless you go on their website. I don't know when they're going to upload it to YouTube. I'm wondering, how long is it going to take them to upload the episode to YouTube? But I'm wondering if it's because of the Timmy T song it's in the episode. I don't know why they haven't uploaded to YouTube yet, but it is on their website. You can watch it there at Tosh.0. And if you go there, and there's actually a picture of me and Daniel looking at each other at the table, and you click on that, and it takes you directly to the episode where you can watch it.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll have to take a look and see about that shit. Mars Mirror is probably going to be talking more about all this shit that happened today in the Senate on his channel. Anything coming up on your deal, Mars? You get a lot of news every day. Kind of like how Corrupted and Shame on News works a little bit.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to talk, hit me up on Twitter, at Real Mars Mirror.
At Real Mars Mirror on Twitter. Anything else anybody else wants to say before we get out of here?
Joe, I was watching Throwdown from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because I missed it, and someone donated, and I pretty much lost it. Their name was Adam Cole Debe.
Oh, yeah, Adam Cole Debe. Yeah. Oh, my God, I remember that. That was funny.
I had to pause the video. I was laughing so hard.
Oh, my God, it was wicked funny. I remember that.
Oh God, it's so funny.
Adam Cole, Debbie.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Yeah, that was wicked funny. I have to go look that up. Jesse, anything? Well, Jesse just took off. Jesse, you can hit him up on Twitter at JessieJJCS on Twitter if you want to talk with Jesse. Use some of his services. Whatever you want to do, just offer him. Let him know what you're.
He loves being used.
Yeah, he loves being whacked off. You know, and there's probably. Let me just make sure there's no donations.
That's not what it said.
But that's what I'm saying. All right, so Troy, what are you doing? You're not playing games tonight? You fucking taking off?
Probably not now. Yeah.
Man, you have died on games.
With PUBG, I don't like just playing like a couple games of PUBG. Like if we're gonna play, like I want to be on.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go.
An investigation on Tommy because he called me a dirty, filthy, stinky.
Oh.
No good. Chicken and waffle eating. Watermelon seed spitting. Big lipped. Ape looking.
Oh.
Basketball jiving. Nigga. I'm just appalled by him.
Oh
P.S. I
God.
totally didn't make this up.
Oh my God, Tommy NC crack a ass. Thank you, Tommy.
Tommy.
I would play a bunch of games, Troy. You know.
I've never called anybody that.
No, my point is I don't want to. I don't want to play 3 hours of PUBG right now, and I don't want to play half an hour of PUBG either.
I got you. You're a pussy. All right, no, but I love you. Everybody, thanks for being here. I'm going to hang up. Thanks, Tommy. Thanks, Mars. Thanks, Monica, Troy, Jesse. Good night.
Yep, thanks,
Keep
Joe.
it away. See you tomorrow for Monetize This. Kisses. Thank you all. All right, guys, that's it, man. What a fucking night that was. That was some shit. We'll see you tomorrow night for Monetize This. This was episode 21 of Thursday Night Throwdown, now called just Throwdown. And I'm going to address a whole bunch of other shit on Patreon at some point before Monetize This. Look for that clip of Morning Madness to be up soon. Love you guys. Thanks to S. We'll play this tomorrow on Monetize This. By the way, points in the bank tomorrow night, Friday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Friday night, guys. Tomorrow night. I'll see you here on the Joe Cronin Show for Monetize This. It'll be a big party. Plus, then Justin Bailey returns on Corrupted.
You mess a joke, you might as well slit your wrist. I come and get ya, listen and you feel the picture. I bang hard, me and Joe will come and bang your sister. Who are these guys, all these bums in the chat? Yapping their mouth until their face get cracked. Tell this bitch Peter Malak to watch his fucking mouth before I come through and put his ass on the shelf. Shout out to my nigga Heist, everything precise. We puffin' blunts all day and every single night. Everything we do, always make the news. Damn, tell me what a brother really gotta do. Shout out to Foul Mouth, shout out to Jake too. They keep it real like a real motherfucker do. Hamish bitch, Anthony Brown, you keep at me dog, I'm putting you 6 feet down. Yeah, everybody loved Joe Cronin, but before the fame nobody ever noticed. Now he's on top, where he belongs, making shows almost every night hours long, drinking whiskey and always banging songs. Joe's got a following that you cannot clone, so tune in almost every night and get ready, hope you're ready for a fight. I holla at my fam, I Wandy, cause he got a plan. He comes swinging through the hood like he Tarzan. Everything we do, you would think it's planned. We come from the land of camels and desert sand. Vanessa, that I think she got a nice ass. And Bex, well, you got big bad ass. And Leah, I don't wanna disrespect her. Just know, Joe, that you're a lucky gangster. Tommy, everybody thinks you're a joke, but there's a devil lurking.